Most of times we see ourselves asking this great question: where did we go wrong? Why are things not working well for us? Why are things going zigzag in our life? Why are we suffering from this or from that? Who really did we offend? Another great question again is, did we really offend anybody? Did we really go against nature? Did we really go against humanity? What is really happening? Why are things not moving well for us? Most of times we find ourselves in this kind of situation, in situations that warrant us to think what went wrong along the line. Before I proceed, if today is the first time you're coming across my videos, I am called Electric Oracle, or you call me Electric Umabara. Don't forget that our spiritual story is very much wide open. Kindly save our WhatsApp number to go through our catalog and feel very free to place your order. We do way bill to all states, and you don't need to break a bank to purchase any of our spiritual items. Having said this, back to the topic. Whenever you see yourself in the situation of asking where you went wrong, what happened, and of course, to some extent, I don't always believe that anything that happens to us as a person has to do with somebody. Notwithstanding, I'm not disputing the fact that some people do this or do that, maybe display one or two acts of wickedness, but that does not mean that everything that happens to one has to do with external forces. There are so many things that you yourself listening to me, there are so many things you've done. That is why I always tell you people, try as much as possible to live a straightforward life. Try as much as possible to live a plain life, because of tomorrow. Gone are the days when they say karma will come. These days the evil men do live with them. As you're doing, it's also coming back to you too. There are some atrocities you've done in the past. There are some things you've done. Maybe in your mind you're saying, nah, nobody saw me. It's been long. It's over 10 years ago. It's over 5 years ago. If there would have been a repercussion, why did it not come since? Why coming now? There is nothing anybody will tell me that will make me agree that this so and so thing that I've done in the past, that is the reason why things are not moving well for me now. There are no such things. The evil that men do live with them. Are you a person that you've committed one or two sacrilege, one or two things that the land forbids? You've gone against the ethics of humanity. You've done business with somebody and you ate the person's money and ate your own money too. You've sold land to somebody and still resell it to another person too. You've collected something from somebody forcefully. You've in one way or the other triggered people's anger, like hurt people so much to the point that they vomit, they say hurtful words towards you, and you think they won't happen. There are so many of you that are living with abomination, that are living with atrocities hovering over their heads. There are so many of you that have had carnal knowledge of their own sisters. They will always come and tell you, no be my mama born you now. We are not from the same father. Listen, let me tell you something. You see, those people, those group of people, those set of people that they land, that your ancestors have said, this person and these people from this village and from that village, you people cannot get married together. What makes you think that if you go into a relationship or you start sleeping together and everything, that this will go well for you? If you cannot marry somebody, there is no need. If by law, by nature, you can't, because of where you come from, because of the family you come from, you cannot marry somebody legally, there is no need whatsoever going intimate with the person. So many of you have slept with, so many men among you have slept with people's wives, which is 100% against the laws of the land. So many of you have impregnated people's wife, have impregnated people. In the course of trying to cover your shame, trying to cover your guilt, you go for abortion. Remove this, remove that. So many of you are thieves. So many of you have done so many evil things that the land forbids. The only advice I can give to you, when things are not moving well for you, instead of you to start looking for who to lay hands on, sit down and reflect in your own life. Sit down and think about your own self. How well have you lived? When you are able to pinpoint atrocities, one or two things, one or two wickedness, one or two evil deeds that you've done in the past, the best thing I can advise you to do is for you to do what? Go for cleansing. Is for you to do what? Go for cleansing, so that things will be well for you. But in the absence of that, stop today. Nobody, we all know what is right and we all know what is wrong. Try as much as you can to do the right thing.